Howdy, howdy, folks. It's Diecast Buffet here, and it is time for the Hillshire Farms 250 here at Chicagoland Speedway. So, the format for this is a whole lot different, as this is not a stop motion, this is actual racing. So how is this going to work, folks? I'm going to take one car, I'm going to push it around the track. Wherever it lands, that's where the car is positioned. We're going to push another car. Wherever that car lands, if it passes it, it takes position. If it stays behind it, well, it has the position behind that car. Meaning, the first car gets first, and if the second car doesn't pass him, he will get second place. There will be two attempts. So, each car will go, and then wherever they end up on the racetrack, they will be pushed once more. Now, there'll be two attempts, so if you have a super good lap and a super bad lap the second time, well, you might not win the race. But if you have two really, really solid laps, you have a great shot to win the Hillshire Farm 250 at Chicagoland Speedway. Now again, this is extremely experimental. I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't know if it's going to be good or it's going to be bad. This might be the only time I do this. I don't know. But I felt like it was worth, giving it a shot, as I've done this for years and years with my Gen 4 diecast growing up. And I felt like, let's do it with the Gen 6s. Let's give it a shot and let's record it. So I've been working on a track all day, and it's time to get racing. So, our pole sitter is Kyle Busch. This car right here, but before we can start racing, we got to get all the cars off the racetrack. Alright, folks, car number one, it's going to be Kyle Busch, our pole sitter. So once again, folks, I'm going to push the car wherever the car lands on the racetrack. So if I push it and it ends right here, that's where Kyle Busch will be positioned. That's how this whole deal is going to work. So here we go. First car on the racetrack. Okay, Kyle Busch ends right here. Second car, Ryan Blaney. That's a redo. I'll do up to 3 attempts at a one-car push. So, Ryan Blaney gets a redo. Another redo right there. Ryan Blaney will be right here. If Ryan Blaney would have been right here where Kyle Busch is, if his nose gets to the quarter panel of Kyle Busch, he takes the position. That's how this whole deal works. Ryan Blaney's in second place, and as you can see, there's probably about a 15th car gap between first and second place. Now here comes the Smithfield Ford with Eric Amarola. Eric Amarola just barely clips Kyle Busch, and he is going to take the lead in the Hillshire Farm 250. Here comes Joey Logano. Logano takes the lead here at Chicago. And this is how the race will work. You have to get to the car ahead of you to take the position. Here comes Daniel Suarez. He will take 4th place from Ryan Blaney. So Ryan Blaney starts off in 2nd place. He's now in 5th place. Daniel Suarez moves up to 4th. Now, the points for this series, top 10 only get points, folks. Only top 10. And there will be one more attempt at this. So Joey Logano, when he rolls off, he will be starting from either the back straightaway over here, whatever's the easiest thing for him. Either way, he will be starting where he ended his first lap. Here comes Brad Keselowski in the Discount Tire Ford. And the best lap so far is going to go to Brad Keselowski. He's going to take the lead here at Chicagoland Speedway. It's time for our first Chevrolet. Here comes William Byron. And a rocket lap, but not fast enough to pass Brad Keselowski. He's going to roll into 2nd. Here comes the Mountain Dew Code Red Camaro. Let's see how Chase Elliott can do. And Chase Elliott's going to be, going to be 6th place so far. Not a super fast car for him. Here comes Kevin Harvick in the Busch Light Ford. And he will take the lead here. The track does move, so I have to kind of put it back in position. As you can see, the decal up here was covered up, so
we fix that real quick. Kevin Harvick, Keselowski, and William Byron are your top 3. Here comes Denny Hamlin, our Atlanta winner. Let's see how he does on another 1.5 mile racetrack. And my goodness, he is got a rocket. So, Denny Hamlin is your leader. Here comes his teammate Eric Jones, racing his DeWalt Camry. And he will be ahead of Chase Elliott, but behind Kyle Busch, which means he is what? He's still in the top 10. Yeah, he's in the top 10. Here comes Jimmy McMurray in the McDonald's Camaro. And Jimmy McMurray with an amazing lap. He is going to pass Joey Logano and move himself in the top 5. Here comes Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the Little Hugs Ford. And Stenhouse, he's going to barely edge out Eric Almirola, and he will get around him. So, a quick recap of our top 10 is Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Jimmy McMurray, Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Almirola, and Kyle Busch. Then Eric Jones. So that is your top 10. Here comes a NASCAR Duralast Cup Series rookie with Ryan Truex in the Pizza Hut Camaro. Not a very fast lap here. He will be at the tail end of the field. Here comes our Daytona 500 champ, Clint Bowyer in the Haas CNC Ford. And wow! And he's going to have the lead by a long shot. Clint Bowyer with a rocket ship lap here at Chicagoland. Rocket ship lap. So when a car does an extra lap, they just go next to him. So Eric Jones is considered 1 lap behind of Clint Bowyer, but he's on the same lap as Denny Hamlin. So Clint Bowyer he has the lead and by a long shot. And that distance that he gained on Denny Hamlin will stack over for the next attempt. So here's William Byron. Or not William. Alex Bowman. That's his name. Also, if your car does go around the track and it's a clean, start. Like let's say I pushed it and it went on the back straightaway and it crashed. That's a DNF. You're out of the race. But if I push it and it crashes right here, that means I didn't do good. But that's how it's going to go. So here we go. Here is Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman is going to pass Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and move himself into the top 10. So Kyle Busch, our first, car to roll off the pole sitter, has incredibly fell back. He has not had a very good lap. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Here's Jimmy Johnson. Let's see if he can do anything. Okay. Jimmy Johnson will roll off. Let's see. Okay, so he will pass Alex Bowman. So that means Kyle Busch, Eric Almirola, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Alex Bowman will all move back. Jimmy Johnson is now ahead of them. He moves himself into the top 10. Once again, top 10 is the only drivers who get points. Everyone else, nope. Not by a long shot. So, let me refix the track. There we go. All right, now here comes Danica Patrick. Let's see what she can do here at Chicago. Not much, but did she get by Ryan Blaney? No, she did not. So, she's second to last place right now. Here comes Austin Dillon of the Dow Chemicals Camaro. He will get by Eric Almirola and our pole sitter. Kyle Busch is falling off tremendously in the first run. Tremendously falling off from his pole. Here comes, what is this, David Reagan, I believe? Yeah, David Reagan. A little bit of an underfunded team. Let's see how they can do it. And wow. Pretty good lap for him. He's going to get a by. It is too close to call to see if he got by Jimmy Johnson. I'm going to say no. By an absolute fraction, he's going to not get by Jimmy Johnson. And let me move these guys back so Surprising enough, David Reagan's in the top 10 with a rocket ship lap, but we still got a bunch of cars to go in the first half of the race. Here comes Bubba Walsh Jr. in the click and close Camaro. He will put himself in the top 10 as well. So a lot of drivers being bumped outside the top 10, a lot of drivers going inside the top 10. And there we go. Behind, wait, was he ahead of Jimmy Johnson? I think he was. I'm going to put him ahead. I believe he was ahead of Jimmy Johnson there. So, guys like Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Ryan Blaney, and Eric Jones are outside the top 10, which means they're not guaranteed on points, which could be very drastic in the championship standings. Here comes Chase Briscoe in the Aussie Ford. Let's see how he does. And he's going to get by our pole sitter. What a shocker. Kyle Busch is falling off tremendously today at Chicago. Ty Dillon. Let's see how he does. Ty Dillon with a rocket ship lap. He is going to put himself... Yeah, he's going to put himself inside the top 10, just shy outside the top 5. So let's recap our top 5 here at Chicago. Clinton Boyer with a absolute rocket ship lap, way ahead of Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin in second place. Kevin Harvick in third. Brad Keselowski fourth. And rounding out the top 5, it's William Byron in the Exalta Camaro. 4 drivers left in the first round or wave, whatever you want to call it. Here comes Turvain in the Advocare Ford. See how he does. He will get by Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And that's it. So let me push these guys back to make some room. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Trevor Bayne and Chase Briscoe. All the Roush guys are outside the top 10. It's crazy. Crazy, folks. Here comes Tyler Reddick in the Best Buy Ford. Go. And an absolute terrible lap for a field filler. He's going to get by the 26 of Ryan Truex, and that's it. So he's going to be second to last. Here comes Paul Menard. These two guys, Paul Menard and Ryan Newman, they both went to the back of the field with practice and qualifying issues, so they went to the back of the field. Here comes Paul Menard sporting a very nice Quaker State Menards Ford. Here we go. And he'll get by Joey Logano, still right outside the top 5. So he's outside the top 5. He gets round Joey Logano. We got one more cat left, and imagine that. It says cat on the hood. Here we go. Ryan Newman falling to the tail end of the field with some issues before the race. And he will get by Ty Dillon. So he puts himself... Let's see. He puts himself, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's inside the top 10. And this, folks, is round 1, wave 1, whatever you want to call it, folks. So we have Clint Boyer with a absolute dominating lap. Dominating. And then second place is all the way over here, Denny Hamlin. So if you do the math from the start-finish line all the way down here, boom, Denny Hamlin. That is a tremendous long distance. Absolutely not good at all. Crazy.
Right, folks, so it is time for the second round, the second lap, whatever you want to call it. Here we go.
All right, so this is a situation. So we have Denny Hamlin, who is in second place right now. Then we have Clint Boyer, who is the leader. Clint Boyer had a whale of a lap on the first go, and now Denny Hamlin has to make up this much ground to be able to have the lead. We still got 20-something cars to go. Anything can happen, folks. Anything can happen. I have no clue. I have no clue what's going to happen, but anything can, and it possibly will. So, I think I'm ready for the first run. So, I moved the cars that were not first and second off the racetrack simply because the first and second cars were kind of spaced out. Everyone else was nose to tail, so I pulled them off the racetrack to keep it organized. but for the most part, I kept their positions and everything along the racetrack. They were nose to tail, so they didn't lose anything. They'll start in their respective area on the racetrack. Okay, so first up, it's going to be Clint Boyer. He's going to be the first car up. Let's see how he does. He is the leader. He's going to have one shot at this, just one shot, and that's it. If he has a terrible run, he has a terrible run. But he gets to start from over here. Denny Hamlin has to start over there. So there is already, a possible 15-car gap between the 14 Haas CNC Ford and the FedEx Express Camry. Let's see how Clint Boyer will do. And Clint Boyer will end up the same spot Denny Hamlin is. Joe Gibbs Racing drivers. Oh boy. So, Clint Boyer goes around and ends up right over here, meaning Denny Hamlin still has to make up the 15-car gap to be able to have a shot at it. Now, if Clint Boyer gets past, he has no shot at the win, as he will finish second back. But if he gets past, it's over. But if he stays in first, he wins. Let's see if he can do it, folks. Let's see if he can do it. Oh, the track's kind of off the track, so to speak. Let's get that fixed. There we go. All right, here we go. And not enough. Not enough of the FedEx Camry. He will still be second, meaning Denny Hamlin will not win today. But Clint Boyer is still sitting very pretty with his amazing lap. So Denny Hamlin starts over there. He has to go around, but he has to go around once more to meet up, as he had a massive gap to make up. Couldn't do it, and he will be over here in turns 1 and 2. Meanwhile, Clint Boyer is on the entry of 3 and 4. So that is our 1 and 2. Clint Boyer is sitting pretty with the amazing opportunity to win today. But let's see what Kevin Harvick has. Once again, these guys will start in their respective positions on the racetrack. So the track position they won or lost in the first half of the race will replicate in the second half. So here's Clint, or not Clint, his teammate of Clint Boyer's, Kevin Harvick. Let's see what he's got. Let's see. Actually, let's move this up a little bit. There we go. Keep the track where it needs to be. And not enough for second place. He will ride in at third, but a very good effort nonetheless. Here's Brad Keselowski starting at about the same spot that Kevin Harvick did. And not enough for the discount tire Ford Fusion. He'll remain in fourth place. Here's William Byron, the leading Camaro today here at Chicagoland Speedway on the Hillshire Farm 250. Let's see what he's got. And that's a repush right there. That one got away from me. And that's not enough. He will be in fifth place still. So, our leader is Clint Boyer. Denny Hamlin is over here. Kevin Harvick's right here. And then Brad Keselowski is right there in fourth place. Jimmy McMurray, running sixth, will have the opportunity to try to get a top 5 today. He's going to have to beat the 24 car of William Byron. That's a repush. That's a repush. And he looks like he's going to get around William Byron here. He will do it. So that puts Jimmy McMurray in the top 5, and that puts William Byron outside the top 5. Once again, you cannot lose positions unless you're in a wreck. But the only way that can happen is the car has to come off the track and hit you. So, Joey Logano is up next here in the Pennzoil Ford. Not a good push at all for Joey Logano. Not a good push at all. He will be right there in, 6th place. He's actually going to lose some spots, I think. No, he'll be in the same spot he was. Never mind. Paul Menard will gain 3 spots. Wow. He will gain 3 spots. Paul Menard will in the Quaker State Menards Ford. So he'll gain 4 spots, or 3 spots rather. Clint Boyer still your leader. Denny Hamlin second. Kevin Harvick third. Brad Keselowski fourth. McMurray, 5th. Byron, 6th. No, change your mind. It's McMurray is in 6th. Or is he 5th? Yeah, 6th. I'm getting confused here, folks, because you got Boyer on this side and you got the guys on this side. It's Bernard in 5th. McMurray, 6th. Byron, 7th. Joe Logano, 8th. We still got a pile of cars to go, but can someone have any run at Clint Boyer? I don't think they're going to do it. I think Clint Boyer's got this, but who knows? Very good lap by Ryan Newman. He's going to gain 3 spots right there. Ryan Newman moves up past McMurray, Logano, and Byron. So he's going to put himself solid in the top 10. Once again, top 10 in points. That's the only, or top 10 only get points. That's the only ones. Everyone else, nope. They don't get nothing. So you have to be in the top 10 in the NASCAR Duralast Cup Series to get any points. So that puts Ryan Newman inside the top 10 very well. Here comes Ty Dillon, the Geico Camaro. And a very good run there. He's going to get around Paul Menard, and he's going to move up. He is going to gain a lot of spots there. So some very fast cars. Very fast cars moving up here in the second half of the race. Going to move the track around. There we go. Keep it on. Keep it where we need to keep it. All right, so Ty Dillon moves up into the top 5. He's in the top 5, folks. He won't get any better than 5th, but right now he is in 5th place. Now, each car that goes is going to have a harder and harder opportunity as they are moved further and further back, creating the gap they need to pass. So here comes the 43 Click and Close Mortgages Camaro, Bubba Wallace. And he's going to be just ahead of Joey Logano. Not a really good lap at all for him. Not a good lap at all. Here comes Jimmy Johnson, the lowest for pros. Camaro. Not a good lap either. He will just get by Joe Logano, who is fading big time in the final stretch of the race. He is fading big time. Much like our pole sitter Kyle Busch started on pole. He was outside the top 15 after the first half of the race. He'll be coming up in about 7 to 8 cars. Who knows? Maybe he can jump back in the top 10 in points. Here comes David Reagan, under Funny Team, Front Row Motorsports. Let's see if he can get a solid finish. Very good lap indeed. He will pass a lot of cars, and he will move himself up solid in the top 10. Now, our top 10 right now, who is on the bubble? Denny Hamlin is, Clint Boyer is the leader. Denny Hamlin is 2nd. Kevin Harvick is 3rd. Brad Keselowski 4th. Ty Dillon 5th. Paul Menard 6th. Ryan Newman 8th or 7th. David Reagan is in 8th. McMurray in 9th. And William Byron is in 10th. Meaning William Byron is the bubble driver. He is the guy that is the last car that's eligible for points. So, everyone is going to be shooting for the 24 car. If they get around him, they get a solid opportunity for points. But you got to maintain your top 10 position. Right now, top 5. If you're top 5 right now, you're sitting pretty. You're going to get points, I believe. So I think Ty Dillon, Keselowski, I think they're good. Obviously, Harvick, Hamlin, and Boyer, they're good. They're going to get points. There's still some hot rods left in the field. Let's see how they go. Here comes Alex Bowman. Pretty good lap. He's going to have enough to get around his teammate Jimmy Johnson. Here comes Trevor Bayne. Let's see what he's got. Very good lap. He is going to put himself in the top 10, bumping out William Byron. Trevor Bayne leapfrogs a whole lot of cars. Here comes his teammate Ricky Stenhouse Jr., the little Hugs Ford Fusion. Does he have anything? And not enough for a top 10, but he'll be in the top 15. He's going to gain 3 spots. Here comes Austin Dillon. Austin Dillon will get around Stenhouse. That will move him up 4 positions here in the late going of this race. Once again, Joe Logano is fading quickly. One bad lap can absolutely ruin your race. Here comes Eric Almirola. Eric Almirola will get around Austin Dillon. He will net 5 positions on that run. A very solid gain, but not enough for a top 10. Once again, Trevor Bayne is the top 10 guy. He is on the bubble. If you finish first, you get 10 points. You finish 10th, you get 1 point. And that's how the system works. It's all about points. Points, 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 points. All right, here we go. Here is Chase Briscoe with the opportunity to gain some positions. See if he can get himself a top 10. And no, not at all. He's going to be deep in the field behind Joey Logano. No position gain there. Here comes Kyle Busch. Let's see if he has any opportunity to gain any points. He's qualified on pole, struggled in the first half of the race. Can he make it up? Can he get a good spot here at Chicagoland Speedway? Not really. He's going to get by Chase Briscoe and gain 1 spot, but he's still deep in the field. You only have, 7 cars remaining, and Clint Boyer he's sitting on an island right now. These people would have to go around once, twice. They would have to go around almost 2.5 times to catch Clint Boyer's Haas CNC Ford. Here's Eric Jones. He will get around his teammate Kyle Busch. He looks like he's getting around his teammate Hamlin, but no, Hamlin's sitting pretty in second. He gets around Briscoe, and he gets around Kyle Busch. Here comes the last Camry in the field to run. It will be Daniel Suarez and Stanley Camry. And not a good showing at all for 19. He will be behind Briscoe. No positions gained. Here comes Chase Elliott and the Code Red Mountain Dew Camaro. No positions gained for him either. Another poor run in the field. It is Chase Elliott. Here comes Ryan Blaney with another shot at it. Let's see what he can do. Ryan Blaney will gain some positions, and he will move up past Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, Chase Briscoe, Daniel Suarez, and Chase Elliott. So that's huge for him. He's going to gain some spots, and that's going to help him out. But he's going to get any points, but in terms of finishing results, it's good for him, I guess. We have 3 drivers remaining, folks. It's Danica Patrick, Tyler Reddick, and Ryan Truex. Who will win here at Chicagoland? Will it be Danica Patrick, Tyler Reddick, or Ryan Truex? I don't think so. I think Clint Boyer's got it. He's got a 2.5 lap lead over these cats. They'd have to go around once, then go around again, and then park it on the back straightaway on the quarter panel of that Haas Ford. And I don't see these cars having that type of speed. Let's see. Here's Danica Patrick. Wow, that is a very good lap, but nowhere near where she needed to be for the top 10. And she will pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cars on the final stretch of the race. She will make up some spots. Here's the final 2 guys right here. We have Ryan Truex and Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick will go first. Here we go. He will get around Kyle Busch, who is struggling and fading fast in the last few laps here, or the last stretch of the Hillshire Farm 250. Here's Ryan Truex, your final one. So it's either going to be Clint Boyer or Ryan Truex. One of these cats will win here at Chicagoland. Let's get the track ready. Make sure it's good. I'm going to give him one last run. Let's see what he can do. And nowhere near as good as he needed. He is going to just pass Chase Elliott. Wow. So Chase Elliott in the Code Red Mountain Dew Camaro is going to finish last. Wow. That's crazy, folks. That is crazy. So, Chase Elliott's last place, but your winner is Clint Boyer. He wins the Hillshire Farm 250 here at Chicagoland Speedway. Here's your winner. He had an amazing first 2 laps. He deserves it, folks. He truly does. He deserves it. He had an amazing first lap, which allowed him to get a 15 car length gap on second place, Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin, he had a pretty good run today, but nowhere near what he needed to pass Clint Boyer. He finished first at Atlanta Motor Speedway, Denny Hamlin did, but he will get second today at Chicago. Clint Boyer, of course, our Daytona 500 champ, he will get the win here, but third place is going to go to Kevin Harvick in the Busch Light 4. He's going to gain 8 points. Huge. Huge for his championship hopes. Huge. Then we got, of course, Brad Keselowski. He's going to come away fourth with 7 points. Fifth, absolutely hats off to everyone, the 13 Geico team, putting together an absolute amazing run, coming home fifth. Fifth day here at Chicago. He gets a 5th place finish. Hats off to the entire 13 team. Now, let's see, we have, in 6th place, we have Paul Menard, who started dead last. 2 cats that started dead last, which was Paul Menard and Ryan Newman, who are going to come home in the top 10 with a points-paying day. A lot of big names outside the top 10, but that's your 6th place guy, Paul Menard. And in 7th, we have Ryan Newman. The Caterpillar Camaro will come home in 7th place. And in 8th place, it's David Reagan. In the Freight Auctions Ford Fusion upset. He's going to come home with points today. Huge run for the entire team. Huge run. Jimmy McMurray. He's going to get himself a top 10. He's going to come home 9th place today. Jimmy McMurray, the McDonald's Camaro, gets himself a solid, very solid top 10 finish. And then Trevor Bayne in the AdvoCare Ford Fusion will be our last guy to get points. He comes home 10th. In the critical 10th place position, he gets it, and he gets a point day. Boom. And that is your top 10 for the Hillshire Farm 250. It's Clint Boyer getting the checkered flag, Denny Hamlin in 2nd, Kevin Harvick in 3rd, Brad Keselowski 4th, Ty Dillon 5th, Paul Menard 6th, Ryan Newman 7th, David Reagan 8th, Jimmy Murray 9th, and Trevor Bayne rounding out your points-paying top 10. Half the top 10 is a lot of upset drivers, and back half of the field, guys like Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, non-contenders all day long. Just a very topsy-turvy day here in the Hillshire Farms 250 at Chicagoland Speedway. If y'all like the video, please leave a like below. And if you want to see more content, please subscribe to Diecast Buffet. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I enjoyed it tremendously. If y'all like this style racing more than the stop motions, or you like the stop motions more, let me know. Let me know in the comments section below. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I put a lot of work into this, and this is a way for me to do these races a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier to edit, because it takes me sometimes, it can take me 24 to 40 hours to just edit one stop motion. It takes that much time when you consider all the presentation, the audio, just everything. Not to mention the actual editing time of filming. I mean, it could take me, it takes forever, folks. It really does. That's why I kind of like this better, but let me know what you think. Let me know what y'all think, guys. And I hope y'all enjoy the video. Hope you have a great one. And from Chicagoland Speedway, this has been the Hillshire Farm 250 on Diecast Buffet. Hope you have a great one. And Diecast Buffet, signing off.